Did you know there are absolutely heaps of options out there when you have problems with your back? In terms of from a physio point of view, what can we offer? We can offer posture care, checking your biomechanics, so we kind of make sure everything's working efficiently. There is muscle strength work, muscle release work, there's mobilizations to joints, there's um, making sure that you're flexible enough, making sure your joints are moving well, your muscles are moving well, that everything's kind of integrated together. In terms of pain relief, soft tissue work, joint work, there's kinesio taping, there's acupuncture. I personally don't use any electrotherapy anymore, but obviously there's kind of heat and there's cold and there's like a myriad of things that can help. On top of that, it's also working out what you need to target. So what is the biggest problem that you're having? Is the biggest problem pain, in which case that needs to come first? Are you not moving well? So what's happening is your joints are stiff, and then because of the stiffness, it's kind of making it difficult, so you're having to work harder to move. And that's kind of what I see a lot as well, that joints and bodies aren't as mobile as they were. So, if you haven't got mobility kind of here, when you're then trying to move, you're overusing other stuff to try and compensate. So joints being kind of stiff has a knock-on effect of muscles having to work harder to do. If you've lost kind of your strength in terms of what we call posture strength, so your deeper muscles, which kind of is now labeled into core strength, if you've kind of lost that kind of postural strength where you're able to hold yourself and then move, if those deeper muscles aren't working well, you're then using your big move muscles. So if you think your big hip flexors, your big glutes, your kind of quads, and all the kind of big muscles like your traps, they're kind of holding you up and supporting you, and then moving and using them as movers as well, as opposed to kind of your deep muscles working to support you. So my shoulder stabilizers working to support me so I can move my arm, as opposed to my traps and everything else and my levator scap working to hold me and then move my arm. And it just makes things fatigue a lot quicker. It makes things a lot more sore. So there's kind of also looking deeper beyond what's going on, as opposed to just my back's sore and I can't move, my muscles get tired and I get fatigued, and every time I do it, it stiffens up. Well, yes, but why? Why is that happening? Do you not have enough range of movement in the joint? So what's happening is you're using everything else to try and move, so it's working harder. Or is it also the fact that your kind of posture's not quite right, or your mechanics aren't quite right, so again, you're not efficient, so you fatigue quicker? Or is it that your stabilizers and your deep muscles aren't supporting you to move? There's a whole heap of things that you need to consider.